HHS, welcome to another episode of Tatum News Today.
The debaters rocked the House this Wednesday. After 6 90-minute rounds of intense debating, Jason McBride and Hunter Murphy placed first. Clay Rabius and Aaron McBride took second.
This means all four will be going to state in March.
Woohoo! Ms. Ojeda said everyone did a great job, so if you see a debate team member, tell them congrats.
But don't get in an argument with them. You will not win. Meet the newest member of the TNT crew.
His name is Nubby, and he's here to help us introduce our special features on technology.
Google Classroom, new this year. Let's find out how students and teachers are liking it.
Our class has started using Classroom in Google, and it's been a great help to us because it keeps track of all the student assignments. It can email them their grades. I can tell when somebody has submitted anything, and I can work on it with them. While they're at their desk, I can open up their files and help them with an essay. So it's really been a great help with the classroom.
Yeah, it's more organized. Like, you have a file to put stuff here and there, and so you're more organized with stuff.
About Google Classroom, I like how it always saves your work.
Makes it easier to keep up with your work when you're absent.
Me personally, I like Google Classroom because I can get on it at home or on my phone and check whether I have something to do today or tomorrow or anytime throughout the week.
The main thing I like is we don't have to use paper anymore, so I don't have to worry about losing anything or getting accused of losing anything because everything exists on the server. So as soon as I create it, kids can take care of their part of it, and it's there for us to collaborate, and you don't have to worry about losing or keeping up with things.
Students are also using technology to take classes that they might not have been able to do. The Paxton Patterson Lab and GradPoint.
We're doing the pharmacology module, which is learning how pharmacies work with medications and how they make different medicines and prescriptions. I like how each day gives a new experience in that field of work. It's really cool.
We're doing clinical lab, and today we are working on our slides, and we're going to look through the microscope to see what it looks like. And like, my favorite thing about it is that we never know what we're going to do. It's always a new thing every day.
My module is nursing, and we learn how to take blood and blood pressure, heart rate, respiratory rate. And what I like about it is just learn and like to help people.
This is about sports injuries. I guess I like it because I learned how to treat sports injuries, wrapped feet, wrapped elbows.
My module is veterinary medicine, and we learn about different body parts in animals and how they work.
The online class GradPoint was set up to help students to do credit recovery, to do dual credits, to do electives, all those things that they may want to do that they cannot do in a regular class. It's personal. They can work at their own pace. They get immediate response. They can take a test within 1 second. As soon as they take the test, they'll know what their score is. A great thing that I really like about GradPoint is the fact that they can log on anywhere. You can be at the Dairy Queen or at your friend's house or wherever. You can log on and work on this particular program anywhere at any time that they can choose. It's up from 100 courses, math, science, etc., to electives such as criminal justice, introduction to culinary arts, all type of things that they can do in this program.
Now, my favorite technology classes, engineering and robotics.
Engineering is the field of study that uses math and science and artistic creativity to create and design anything that's built or used by humans. The process itself is used to come up with new ideas, to take existing designs and making them better. Really, anything that we want to build and use for a specific purpose, that's what engineering is used for.
The main part that I love about robotics is basically the opportunity to interact with such technology and skill set as robotics, because it can help you later in life. More than just robotics, it helps you with your problem-solving skills, because when we started the last project, I had nothing but this brick without any of this, and I had to come up with a way to make it pick up the toilet paper roll, thus invoking my problem-solving skills.
We use the Lego EV3 robots, which are used in competition locally, and there's so many different things you can do with them and so many avenues for creativity. Right now we're working on picking up a wiffle ball and taking it over and putting it in a cup. It sounds very simple, but since they only have one motor to design their claw with, every motion the claw makes has to be done with only one motor, and it makes it pretty tricky. I'm really happy with how the class is really putting a lot of thought into their engineering on the class. Robotics teaches programming, engineering, problem solving, and working together to reach a goal. We have a lot of fun, and I'm really proud of the students in here and the effort they're putting in.
Before we go to DT with sports and highlights,
Let's figure out how they use technology in sports.
Well, technology's changed coaching by a great deal, especially in the way that we trade films. We used to have, first thing they did about 30 years ago is they had to have the films developed before they could watch them on Saturday morning, so they would take them on Friday nights, have them developed overnight, and then bring them back and you'd watch on reel to reel. After that, they started using VHS tapes. And then after we used VHS tapes, we started using mini cassettes, but now we're just downloading straight onto the computer.
All right, technology has helped me coach a lot easier, seeing as it's pretty much instantaneous. When we get our film, it's a lot easier to upload. Also, in exchanging film, instead of driving it to a halfway point to get film from other teams that we might be scouting, we can just exchange film with a click of a button and be able to break it down and be able to put it into formulas and systems where it breaks down, tendencies, down and distance, if we're talking about football, or formation-wise if we're talking about soccer. So I'd say technology has really turned the tide as far as coaching goes, because it allows coaches to be more detail-oriented and be able to apply to our game plan.
Hello, I'm Detorian Smith with your Tatum High School sports news, stats, and highlights. Last Friday, the boys and girls basketball team took on the Henderson Lions. The boys defeated them 64-50, while the girls won 63-43. DeKalen Hicks led the boys in points with 18, while Kedrick Boyd III led in rebounds with 9. DeKalen Hicks also led the team with 6 assists. The girls also had a fantastic game. Alexis Freeney led in points with 17, while Bree Mitchell had 10 assists and led the team in steals. Serena Gibson grabbed 11 rebounds. The boys improved to 23-7, and also the girls improved to 24-2. Here's Tia with the documentary on Jalen Horn.
The first time I played basketball was around maybe 5. And I mean, when I first started, I always liked it. And days now, like since I'm older, like if I have a bad day or something, I could just go into the gym and just playing basketball makes it better. What influences me most to play basketball is probably my dad from playing when he was younger and just kind of learning from some of his footsteps. And now just being a competitor, just wanting to win every game. And since it's a sport I chose to play other than any other sports, I just want to put my all into it and just go out every night and try to get a win and get better. I've grown a lot physically and mentally since my freshman year. I mean, I was maybe 5'3" or 5'4", and now I'm about 6 foot. And just at the basketball aspect of it, just knowing what to do and what not to do on the court, knowing how to help my team, and knowing how to try to get our team victories every night. When I was younger, playing pressure used to get to me, but now it's like, I mean, I stay after practice and put in work, and on my off time, I put in work. So in the game, when it comes, it's just like another day with me practicing. I just kind of ignore the pressure and play through it. And I mean, I know the work I put in is gonna pay off. When I stay after practice, one of the main things I always work on is my shot. Like in the game, I love just knocking down shots and hearing the crowd cheer. But other than that, I work on just dribbling and just getting my teammates up and passing the ball and running a lot because I play a lot of minutes, so I just want to stay conditioned. I've learned in basketball that you're gonna miss and make shots, and I mean, even the best shooters in the world, they shoot and they miss. So when I miss, I mean, the crowd, they may go down a little, but I mean, coming back down the court, I just keep my confidence up and knowing I can make the next shot. After high school basketball, I don't want it to end there. I want to go play college basketball. I'm not sure yet, but I mean, I know I want to just keep basketball going in my life. And my long-term dreams would be, I mean, of course, playing in the NBA, but if not, just keeping basketball in my life some type of way, either coaching or just helping kids out.
The Tatum Eagles soccer team will be playing Carthage Friday. The girls will be here and the boys will be away, so go out and support the soccer team.
That was some cool stuff, but we forgot several other ways we are using technology here at THS.
Yeah, there's graphics and the print shop.
Yeah, they use a lot of technology in ag and ag mechanics.
Businesses can't operate these days without technology.
Yeah, it's pretty much everywhere.
You forgot one other place.
Where?
Movies.
Oh yeah, AV production and animation.
Yeah, this whole show is an example of how AV and production is used.
And did you know we have another team advancing in UIL?
Animation. We are going to close out with a few scenes from their film, Games at War.
That's it for this week.
See you next time.
And remember, go green or go home!